friends, today's lecture topic is the juvenile crime, and I would like to cover the topic into three portions. First is the introduction, second why juvenile crime is increasing in our country day by day, and finally the way forward and the conclusion. So juvenile crime, as the name indicates, is the crime committed by a person who has not attained the age of 18 years. And these crimes can be categorized into two categories. First one is the general crimes like the theft and the snatching, which are not so serious in nature, and another one is the heinous crimes like the robbery, murder, rape, which are serious in nature. As we can see that in our country the juvenile crime rate is increasing day by day, and one of the example is the Nirbhaya rape case in Delhi, which occurred in the year 2013. In that case also, among the 5 accused, one was the minor and a juvenile. So we can see that how juvenile are indulging into the criminal activities day by day, and we can also see the gravity of the crimes they are committing. So there are the two main reasons due to which the juveniles are indulging into these activities. First one is the lack of the moral values among the children, and second is the lack of enforcement of law by the system. As we can see that if we talk of the lack of moral values, here three factors play a major role. First one is the parent, second is the teachers and the school, and third one is the environment that the children is getting from the society and from their family. So the parents are the one who shares a very close relations with the children. So if they are not spending the sufficient time with the children and not observing the activities of their child, so somewhere they are indulging into the malpractices like theft, robbery, snatching, and spend a lot of time into the social media. So this is distracting them from their studies, as well as they are not focusing on the extracurricular activities. Here teacher also play a major role, because most of the time the children spend in the school, and if teacher are not focusing on the activities of the children and not focusing on the activities of the children, so somewhere it is also giving them a laxity, and due to which the children get more freedom, and instead of the studies and involvement into the extracurricular activities like sports and other activities, they indulge into the criminal activities. Another one is the society. As we can see that society also play a major role in the development of a child. The kind of environment that a children get from the family and the society play a major role in its development. Peer pressure, the lack of the healthy competition. There are various other factors which are dragging the child behind from the path of development and involving them into more criminal activities. Other reasons like the poverty, lack of the quality education are some major factors. If I talk of lack of enforcement of the law, so there are various rules and regulations which are made for the punishment to the juveniles if they commit any heinous crime. But still, if we look at these rules and regulations, so if a juvenile commit a crime, whatever be the gravity of the crime, he cannot be prisoned for more than 3 years. So here we can see that they are somewhere getting the laxity in treatment or punishment irrespective of the gravity of the crime they commit. So there should be strict laws and rules and regulation, due to which there can be there will be a fear among the children, and they will prevent themselves to indulge in the criminal activities. If I talk of the way forward, so the parents should spend more and more time with the children and observe their activities time to time. Second is in the school curriculum, the children should also be involved into the extracurricular activities, so that it led to the proper development of their mind. And apart from this, there should be a separate session for the ethics, values, and the morality among the students by the children. And finally, the society should provide a healthy environment for the proper development of a child. Strict rules and regulations should be there, and some steps should be taken to eradicate the poverty, because due to the poverty the children are indulging into the activities of the theft and snatching and drugs, etc. Thank you.
So good afternoon to everyone, and as per the today's lecture topic that is going to deal with the juvenile crimes in India. Now before moving to this topic and getting into the depth of this topic, let us have a clear-cut definition for the juveniles. Now juveniles are the person or the boys and girls which are not yet adult, or we can say that they are yet to be adult. They have not attained the age of the adult. So this can be the basic definition for the juveniles, or we can say that if we go with the universal adult franchise way, we can say that the persons or the boys and girls who are below the age group of 18 are considered to be as the adult, or are considered to be as the juveniles. Sorry for this. Now coming back to the main topic, that juvenile crimes in India. Now we have seen that, and we are observing here is that there is an increase in the juvenile cases and juvenile crimes all across the country, and especially in the metropolitan regions and the regions which are to be considered as the urban centers of India. Now, it has also been the recent stats show us that the percentage of the juvenile crimes out of the total crimes all over the country is getting increased. There is a spike in these cases. Now, why is it so, and what can be the effective reasons for this? Talking about these reasons and all these issues one by one. Now, I have already told you that the metropolitan regions are the regions which are mostly affected by these juvenile crimes, and these are considered to be as the urban centers. Now, why is it so? Because urban centers are considered to be as the educated ones, because they are not the rural population, and maybe there will be a rural population, but the rural population is also getting the opportunity to get itself urbanized into an urbanized form and its structure. So there can be numerous reasons, but coming back to the effective reasons, that why the juvenile crimes are getting increased and why there is a spike of these juvenile crimes. So lack of education can be one of the factors, because, and I mean to say, with the lack of education is that there is a lack of morals, values, and ethics and integrity, which is not uh, getting imbibed into the students, into the children, and especially when it comes to the 21st century. Now we have seen that there is a generation gap between the parents and the child, and maybe there is a reason for, maybe this is one of the primarily reasons, because the parents are not able to convey what they want to convey to their child, because there is a generation gap, and this generation gap has to be filled either by the parents, or either by the education, or or by some guardian who is going to take care of them. So this education, or by the teachers also. So this generation gap has to be filled, and what we have seen is that we are having the moral and ethics class up to class 8, but we are not having the book in our hand after the class 8. There is no class taught, there is a no class especially for the ethics, for the values, for the virtues, for the sympathy, empathy, compassion, and all related ethics related things. So there is some lack of education, some lack of moral values inside our education system, inside our school premises also. So it can be one of the effective reasons. Now second thing is that what I have told about the generation gap, which is getting created, and which is because of the 21st century and because of the rapid industrialization which we have observed, specifically in the tech sector. So there is a generation gap in which the parenting is getting a tough job, and parents are not able to convey the right thing to their children, and maybe the children are unable to listen to them, because they are becoming stubborn day by day. So there are so many reasons for this, and we have also seen that because of the generation gap, the juvenile crimes may increase, because if they will not get the right answers from the right person, they will get the right answers from the wrong persons. Now the I don't want to beat around the bush, but I suppose I give you the example. But if they do not get the right things from the right person, that means either they are not getting the right things from the parents, from the society, from the teacher, from the education, from the schools, colleges. They may get they may get these answers from their friends, who are also considered as one of their parents, because they are going to tell us that what is right, what is wrong. And we have seen that in the recent cases, like the boys locker room, and that Nirbhaya case one, in which one of the person was a juvenile, and he attempted a heinous crime. So theft, burglary, heinous crimes, and the juveniles participation in these crimes is getting increased day by day. So there can be a reasons, and these are the one of the effective reasons for this. And mostly, in the last I want to say that because of the exposure that the people are getting, and most of the time the people are most of the time the juveniles are not able to handle this exposure, because if you're getting the exposure in a one go, there is a chances of possibility or that you might not be able to handle it. And this can also be one of the effective reasons. So this is from my side, and thank you. Have a nice day.